Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Post Crescent's Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team, and we are here in amazing high definition at the mothership, the Post Crescent, 306 West Washington Street, downtown Appleton. And this week, our focus shifts to spring sports and, more specifically, on the Appleton North softball team. That was so natural, wasn't it? Yeah, we have two representatives here at the table seated with me from Appleton North. Farthest over to my right, Sarah Allison. Sarah, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
There we go. Next, directly to my right, we have Marisa Mullen.
Hi.
And don't forget, we have also a special edition on Hannah Cam. It is, Hannah Hiltonen. So she's doing it. Look at it. I didn't even have to tell her to get it on herself. She was like, get it on me. Now, Hannah will be getting it on the camera on her girls on the left and the right because we have some teammates here in support of both Sarah and Marisa. So that's kind of cool. So now, Hannah, you got to be ready. Whenever I go to you, you got to be ready to go. All right? Don't be daydreaming or anything like that. You got to be ready to go. All right? Because it's coming any time. But we're an interactive show. So next to the viewer, if you're watching this on desktop, you should see a chat application. Log in. Give yourself a name though, because both Sarah and Marisa, they want to know who's asking these questions. Don't be putting anonymous or guess or anything like that. We have Mike Sherry behind the Dell computer over there pitching in and pinch hitting for Brett Christopherson, but he'll get those questions over to us right away. Don't forget about Jim Rosendick. We call him Rosie. He's punching buttons or doing something back behind there, the live stream machine, so we're all great there. But did you guys have your prom already?
Yes, last weekend.
Well, sorry guys, you can't ask for numbers or anything like that. You got to ask legitimate questions on softball. So none of that kind of goofy stuff, just softball questions. Because the first couple episodes of our show, we had people asking for numbers. Made it real awkward. Can't do that, you know what I mean? So let's just keep it on softball and we'll be okay. And for our audience here, there you go. I was going to say, Hannah, if you want to get it on your girls. If you guys have any questions during the show, just raise your hand, and Hannah will be more than happy to zoom in on you and and have those questions be asked. So let's get down to the show. We're going to start with some introductions. So farthest over to my right is Sarah. So Sarah, let everyone know the position or positions you play and how you got into playing softball. Go ahead.
I'm Sarah Allison. I play third base, and I got into softball. I started playing t-ball when I was like 4.
Okay, all right. Marisa?
I'm Marisa Mullen. I'm a pitcher and I play outfield, and I got into softball probably before I could walk with my dad and my whole family. Right
out of the womb, right? So they could give you softball.
Much.
Okay, great stuff. Now, if you have any questions, again, log in that live chat and we'll get those questions over to us. Mike will at some point here during the show. Now, let's start with some negative, because I'm a negative guy, I guess. You ladies had a tough loss last night to Oshkosh North, one of the top-ranked teams. I think they are the top-ranked team in Division I. But in the totality of it all, you ladies are still seen as one of the top teams in the state and in the FBA. Did you guys know that kind of coming in, kind of looking at the roster from what you had last year and from what you saw coming in? Did you guys kind of feel that this was going to be one of those years where you're going to be competitive throughout the whole year, right?
Yeah, we knew we had a lot of returning players, but the bottom line is we're going to work hard in every practice and just work on getting better.
Okay. You got to feel good coming into the season, right? What
Yes.
did you, anything specific that you like?
Well, all off-season, our conditioning program, we've had high attendance rates from everyone, and we have a lot of returners, so there's a lot of confidence coming in that our communication and our team chemistry is going to be really solid.
Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Mike, you'll let us know when we have questions from online. Well, let's talk about the chemistry a little bit. Talk about your roster. A lot of the ladies here you've played with for a long time. And you just mentioned it being good chemistry. Why is it good chemistry? Are you ladies really friends off the field? It's not just one of those things where you're friends on, but you're also friends off the field, right?
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of different personalities on this team.
I can see that from my side view here.
And they all just mesh really well together, and we get along, and we just really like spending time together, and I think that shows on the softball field.
Okay. Sarah, anything to add to that?
Oh yeah, we've been playing together for a really long time. I know me and Marisa have been playing together for 10 years. So yeah, it's just really good chemistry. We just play well together.
Yeah, Mike, did you know I covered them when they were in Little League softball city championship game? Who were you playing for? Dee Dees or somebody?
Yeah, Dee Dees.
Oh, look at that, huh? I remember, huh? Okay, great. That's how.
Just because you eat there 3 times.
Yeah, I know. I eat there. I have lunch there every day, actually. But and they're not a sponsor. But anyway, okay, that's great stuff. You guys had a trip to Florida, and which first off, you guys got the leg up on everyone. in the state because we had like 40 inches of snow or whatever it was. Talk about the trip, because you ladies were having a great time, playing some great competition, and you guys were winning games down there. How cool was that for you to start with that?
Well, it was definitely good to get out of the gym and actually get on the field. That was probably the most beneficial part. But just to get to spend time together and get those first couple kinks out of our first games, and it was really nice to get on the field.
Okay, Sarah?
Yeah, it was just really nice to, get out there, see how we were going to play together, and just, yeah, I don't know.
Hannah Cam. Hannah, get it on your girls. Yeah, do some awkward close-ups if you can. That's always nice. Don't forget to swing it over. There you go. Yes, all right. By the way, did you guys have to fundraise for that trip, or how did it go? Did you sell candy bars?
No, we had some people donate money, I think, and we paid for it, our families did.
Oh, okay, interesting
Contributed
stuff.
some money.
Mike, you have anything from online? Potentially billions could be watching us, by the way. If China's checking in, India. What do you got?
Could be. We got a couple, but a few of them I know you're going to ask later, so I'll let you ask those later.
Right.
But the one question from the coach, whoever that is, wants to know how did you guys deal with the big snowstorm and not being able to play games, and how boring did it get to not be able to play?
I hear some giggles here going on. I don't know what that's all about. Is there some inside story here that I'm missing, Marisa?
Well, he did stress that it was important that we saw this as a learning opportunity and we didn't get bored. So
okay.
This might be a little testing our question answering here.
Okay.
But I think we really used it to really work on our fundamentals, and after coming back from Florida, we had some games in, so we saw some things that we needed to work on. So it did kind of conveniently happen for us that we were able to work on things.
Okay, all right. Sarah, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, to not keep it boring, we'd play little games after practice. The other day we played a bunting game where we had to compete against each other. Each base advanced by a bunt would be a point. We did stuff that. So so we did stuff to not have us bored.
Yeah.
How did you keep score? Was it by teams, by individuals?
Yeah, our coach split us up into teams.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, that's great work by Coach Mullen to get that going. Oh, look at Hannah. She's got the camera on the girls.
She's ready.
All right, Mike, did you have something else?
Yeah, this is for both of you. This question is from Extreme Bat Rolling. Wants to know who's been your biggest influence in your career so far?
Oh, be very careful with who you say here, because if you forget someone, I cannot be held liable. So go ahead, Marisa.
Well, I have to say my dad, but no, in all honesty, he got me playing the game and has helped me develop into who I am and the player I am, and just to have that bond with him as a player and as a parent is really special.
Okay, Sarah?
I have to say my mom, but also her dad as well, because he's been my coach for as long as I've played softball, but my mom's always been supporting me, and she's always at every game. So.
Okay, great stuff. Good answers. And Mike, you'll let us know if you have any more. All right. The FBA, in my opinion, best conference in the state. I've said this for a while now, but I'm a total homer, so I don't know. You can take it for that for what it's worth. But how big are your rivalries with, obviously, Oshkosh North, the big one there, and then Kimberly and Kaukauna? It just seems like the top half of the FBA, you could put them against anybody in the state, and there's going to be some throwdown games. And how much is that a boost, do you think? We'll talk with Sarah here first. How much of a boost do you think is that as the season goes along and you enter postseason?
We just kind of enter every game as the same. We enter with the same intensity and the same drive to every game, so we don't really see.
Are you telling me that you enter the game against Oshkosh was the same as Kaukauna?
Yeah.
Wow. Come on, you can be honest with me. You can be honest with me.
You have to compete the same. You have to have the same competition no matter what team you're playing.
Oh, Coach has you trained well. Do you agree with that, Coach? Or, Coach, I'm sorry. Mullen, Marisa Mullen, yes.
Yeah, that's definitely what we really focus on, and something that we strive to do is compete the same and have the same intensity every game.
Okay.
But going forth, we do know that the FBA has good competition, so we feel like we are going to be prepared come postseason to play teams.
Hannah Cam, she has it. Now put it on yourself one of these times, huh? There you go. Whoa, that's really up close. Right up the nostrils. That, by the way, we're high definition, so that's going to really come over well. Okay, there you go. Good stuff. Mike, do you have something from online? Okay, let's go to Cyberworld. What do you got, Mike?
This one's from a familiar name, from Yvonne Mullen. Says, you are both power hitters. What is your most memorable home run?
Ooh, that is a great question. Oh, yeah, okay, so big power hitters. And we can start with Sarah on that. Sarah, you had like what, 22 last year?
Something like
She had
that.
a lot. She had like 9 or 10 or whatever. So what? Any memorable ones?
My most memorable one was our regional semifinal last year. It was my first step out of that game, and Marisa was on base. So it was just a good way to start off the game. So
You do the bat flip? I'm just
I
asking.
didn't even know that one was going to be out, actually.
I'm just asking. Some people do the bat flip. How about for you, Marisa?
Mine would probably have to be my freshman year. I hit one off Sammy Sullivan.
Oh, okay.
So that was
Look
a
at you.
nice confidence boost as a little freshman.
And you know you went yard right when I left the bat?
It felt pretty good.
Okay, yeah, she knew right away. Oh, great stuff. Good question from online. Mike, did you have something else?
Sure, this one's for both of you again. Another one from Extreme Bat Rolling. I'm going to get tired of saying that. What do you guys like to do when away from the softball field?
Okay, yeah, hobbies in terms of how to relax, any of that kind of stuff like that. We'll go over here to Sarah first on that. And what anything you do off the field like that?
I just really hang out with friends and work. That's about it.
Okay, all right.
I like to read.
Wow. Now, why are they laughing at that? Is that
Because they know that that's like how I am. Like I like doing homework. Like they know that's me.
okay? Yeah, by the way, Hannah, get it on your girls over here. They're having a good time at that answer. That'll come up a little bit later when we talk about like kind of roles and that you have on the team. Who's the serious one, studious one, and who's the comedian, all that kind of stuff. Mike, do you have something else? Well, Marisa, let's keep it on you just for a second here, and let's talk about your dad, Coach Mullen. What's that like playing for your dad? I've had other athletes that have been, coached by their father or their mom or whatever. But what's that like playing for your dad? Your whole career, you can't escape him. He's there every day. So what's that like?
Well, I think everyone in this room can attest that I definitely don't get special treatment. If anyone's going to get yelled at, it's probably going to be me. But I really have liked growing up with him as my coach, just having access to the facilities all the time and just constantly having his knowledge, like even at the dinner table if we're just talking about the game. It's always nice to have his knowledge and his support.
That's good. Is he a little hard on her?
Yes.
Yes, it's a quick nod. Interesting stuff. Good stuff. Mike, do you have something from online? Let's go back over there to Cyber World.
Yeah. Questions from Jordan wants to know, what is your most embarrassing softball moment?
Wow, he goes right for the jugular. Okay. I actually had an embarrassing moments question, but let's do that right now before we go kind of to our halftime, I guess. So, Marisa, any embarrassing moments?
Yeah.
She has to pick one. There's so many.
I just remember the summer going into my freshman year, I was playing up with some of the girls that I would eventually play with on varsity. First pitch of the game, girl hits a ground ball to me at pitcher. I fall on my face.
Okay. Did you get the out?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Surprisingly.
Well, that's all right, though. You just kind of made it more fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
I actually can't think of really any embarrassing moments.
Yeah. Okay.
No?
I don't know.
She doesn't. Rest of the team, does she have
too
any
already
embarrassing?
You're just so coordinated all the time. You have nursing.
Okay, Katie.
We'll leave it at that. Oh, Hannah Cam, get it on your girls. And don't forget it on yourself. And try to zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't forget it on yourself.
For the sake of the internet.
Yeah. All right, good stuff, Michael. Let us know if you have anything else. We're going to take a break here. I got to pay the bills, so just chill. 30-second, right? Is that what you do? You Packer fans, Sarah? Are you a Packer fan? Not really. Really good. I mean, no. How about for you? Are
I'm
you
a Packer fan.
I can't stand them. I'm a Bears fan, but I co-host a Packer show with Brett Christopherson, who's not here. Mike's filling in for him. And a certain Packers halfback this past 2 years called Ty Montgomery. You may have heard of him. Great guy. Can't say a bad thing about him. He's a good buddy of mine now, and he's a great guy. You would think I wouldn't like Packer guys, but they're great guys. So most of them are anyway. But this year we're going to have a different Packer co-host. We won't know yet, but we will soon. So we'll find out. We'll let everyone know. But it's Clubhouse Live is our free Packer show. So you walk in, get yourself something to eat, get yourself maybe an appetizer or two, and you get to watch your favorite. Who's your favorite Packer? If you were a Packer fan.
Clay Matthews, I don't know.
He hasn't been on our show, but he hosted our award show last year, though. But how about you? Who's your favorite Packer?
Aaron Rodgers.
He's been on our show a couple times, so you get to meet all your favorite Packers. They love to come down and kick it with me and Brett. So come on down. It's a free show every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Entering our 10th season, we're an award-winning Packer show. So please check it out every Monday at the Clubhouse Sports Grill inside the Radisson Paper Valley Hotel. You all know where that is. So come on down and check it out. Twitter. We can give out Twitter accounts. Sarah?
Mine's Sarah Allison 25.
Okay. Marisa?
_ Marisa Mullen _
There you go. Don't forget the underscores. Those are very important. I'm at PC Ricardo. At msherry14. Mike Sherry 14, sorry. And at Heavy Metal Rosie? Metal Rosie. Boy, I'm forgetting everything here. Yeah, but those are our Twitter accounts. Hey, Hannah, if you want to give out your Twitter account, go ahead. No?
Double H 2020.
Double H 2020. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Twitter, by the way, is my favorite social media because I'm on it all the time. So I can't wait to, when you ladies are, playing down there at Goodman Diamond. And, Allison, and what do you, by the way, where do you bat in the lineup?
Fourth usually.
Third.
Oh, so Mullen and Allison just went back-to-back on home runs. See, that's how quickly I can get the information out. For those of you who are traveling or can't get to the game, just follow me on PC Ricardo. If I'm at the game, I'll get you updated on those Twitter accounts. Did you know we have a podcast? Do you ladies listen to podcasts?
Maybe.
Well, if you're going to listen to one, listen to the R&B show. That's Ricardo and Brett. Every Wednesday right here, we have the show. We talk about you. We talk about high school sports, the Fox Valley area. It's the only show dedicated to that, the only podcast. It's only 30 minutes long. You can download it on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Google Play. So please follow us. It's the rage. It's taken the internet by storm. Well, not really. But you can still download it, though. Again, check it out, R&B show on iTunes, on Stitcher, and Google Play. Did you know, by the way, you were talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's our special guest for our awards show. That's on May 11th. I'll be emceeing that along with Brett, so it'll be a lot of fun. So, by the way, anybody who wins our specific awards categories, like for best basketball player, best softball player, that kind of stuff, you get to meet Aaron Rodgers. You get to take a photo with him. So that's one of the nice little perks that you do get with that. So that comes up on May 11th. There's more information. Go to postcrescent.com. There's some information there on how to purchase tickets, all that kind of stuff. Again, May 11th. That is our award show. Now, shout-outs. Hannah kind of figures in this because you're going to be looking at Hannah when you do them at the end of the show. So think about who you're going to send some love to. Don't forget anybody. I know you got some of your friends here, and they don't want to be forgotten. And you'll get in the doghouse if you do. So please remember to give everyone that you need to a shout-out. Okay, that's at the end of the show. Okay, Mike, do you have anything from online that you got?
Sure. This question is from Stacy. What will both of you miss the most about high school softball?
Oh, that's adorable. All right. Oh, each other? Is that what?
Well, yeah, teammates in general.
Yeah.
Not to leave anyone out. It's wrong.
Yeah, exactly,
Teammates
yes.
in general.
Good. Oh, good save. Great save. All right. You have another one, Mike?
Yeah, this question is from Connor. Wants to know, who is your favorite opponent to play against?
Favorite opponent to play against? Like as a team, maybe, do you think? I guess it'd have to be,
Could
right?
be team or...
Well, I have best player that you've gone against. We'll go to that in a little bit. But best, what team? Now, I know you guys said that all teams are the same. But come on, give me the team that really kind of gets you ladies amped up. Marisa? At Sarah?
I mean, Kakana, Oshkosh North, Oshkosh West.
Okay.
I mean, Appleton West. We play Appleton West tomorrow. We're going to be hyped up for that game.
Okay, all right.
I was gonna
Appleton
say
East.
Appleton East because we've played against those girls for a long time. So.
Okay. All right.
We're all friends with them, so
Yeah.
it's fun to play against
Good
them.
stuff. That's great to hear. Mike, do you have something else? Now, we had any embarrassing moments in softball. Any other sports come to mind that maybe you played in the past?
Me just playing basketball was an embarrassment
Yeah.
in itself.
Yeah.
So.
Same.
Okay. Now, when did you stop doing that?
7th grade.
Oh, okay. Now, why didn't you continue it on? You just wanted to focus on softball?
Yeah, like as a pitcher, like trying to balance like practicing all the time and then basketball practice. It was a lot.
Okay. Sarah, did you have anything?
No.
Okay. No, she never gets embarrassed. You see this? So that's good to see. All right. Now, here's a question. Best player you've gone against. Now, I guess as hitters, you guys can do that, but also as a pitcher, you can maybe give me the toughest hitter as well. So we'll go to Sarah on that. The toughest pitcher that you can't say your teammates. Okay. Toughest pitcher that you've gone against.
Haley Hastigan.
Haley Hastigan. Why? Why Haley?
She always threw me like this curve drop thing that I could never touch. And the
oh no! Was that your weakness?
No, I can
reveal
go.
weaknesses.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
No, but I can. Yeah, I eventually made contact, but I don't know if it was good contact.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay, how about for you, Marisa?
Yeah, pitcher for sure. Haley Hastigan. Her movement and along with like good speed and ability to change speeds is pretty rare. I guess as a hit, like someone I'm pitching to, Alyssa Brewer from Oshkosh West.
Okay.
Sid Supley from Oshkosh North. Just really strong hitters that are gonna put the ball in play.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Good inside info I'm getting here on these Appleton North Girls Softball, by the way, if you want to check them out. What, you guys are playing tomorrow against Appleton North? Where are you doing that? At home?
North.
At North, okay. Oh, we have a question. Okay, you got them on HannahCam, and then we have another one on the other side of the room. First off, give me your name.
Okay, I'm Katie.
Okay, Katie, what's your question?
Okay, so you guys have obviously been playing softball for like your whole life, but what is the greatest thing that you have learned from playing softball?
Ooh, great question. That's a very deep question. I might have to use you as my question maker over here.
I can go first.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, you want to go, Sarah? Go ahead.
Facing like adversity or like challenges in softball, it's like you have to figure it out quickly, like to like how to fix the problem or do that. But just facing adversity and like trying to like work through problems and struggles, that's what's helped me the most, I think.
Good answer. Okay, Marisa.
Probably just like you're gonna fail, like failure's inevitable, but you have to get past that and you have to push through, and eventually you're not going to, and you have to enjoy that.
Great question. Set the bar pretty high for you. So, what's your name?
This
Four.
Four. Okay.
So, besides Appleton Northfield, what's your most favorite field to play?
Well, hold on.
Easy.
Hold on.
Easy.
Let me add something to that. What's your favorite field or the best field to play on, and what's the worst?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, Marisa, let's go with you first. Best field and worst field.
Best field, for sure Kakana, like easily.
Okay.
Turf outfield.
You like that, huh?
Oh,
Nice.
I'm a big fan. Worst field, this summer I played in these fields in like Michigan, and like the pitching like rubber, it was like.
Oh wow, warped almost like?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's odd. Okay. All right, interesting. How about for you?
Kakano is definitely the best field. Worst field, like some of the summer like fields that I've played on are just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about infields? Like you're a third baseman, so what's that like going to? First off, do you get nervous playing on bad fields? Because sometimes if it's uneven, that's going to kick up at you.
Yeah. No, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I guess there's like some fields are really rocky or like sandy. If it gets
Okay.
sandy, it's gonna be really slow. If it's rocky, it'll like skip and bounce different weird ways. So.
Okay, good question. Great question. We have two questions from online. What do you have for us, Mike?
This one's from Coach Mullen himself.
Oh, boy.
Wants to know, what are you thinking about when you step into the batter's box?
Great question. Good question, Coach. What's going through your mind? We'll go with Sarah here first. What's going through your mind when you enter that batter's box?
I got this most of the time because I get really nervous before my bats. But if it's like, like a situation, like if someone's like, on base, you want to hit in a certain spot. Like if it's outside pitch, you gotta drive it to right field. But that's like about it. I don't really I try not to think too much because then I kind of psych myself out.
Okay.
So.
Good. Okay, how about for you?
Yeah, absolutely nothing. If there's a thought running through my head, I have to like crush it. Otherwise, it's bad news.
That's interesting. Good answer. Okay, all right. HannahCam, she's got it on her girls. All right. Don't forget to sweep it to the other side. There you go. All right. Mike, you have something else, another question. What do you got?
Yeah, another hitting question. Is the rise ball the toughest pitch to hit, or is it another pitch that's tougher to hit?
Now, don't give away your weaknesses here.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, the rise ball, tough pitch to hit.
Yeah, it's a hard pitch to like simulate in practice.
Okay.
And like in batting practice, unless you actually have someone throwing it. So just like the lack of repetition you get like seeing it, I think it makes it a challenge.
Okay. So.
And if it's like a good rise ball where it like starts like kind of low and goes really high, or if it's like the easier like ones to recognize are the ones like start high and just go higher.
Okay.
And I'm pretty short, so I usually recognize them pretty easily.
Okay. Okay. Another question from Suburb. What do you got, Mike?
Another one from Coach Mullen. He says, excluding Isom, who is the biggest goofball on the team?
There you go.
Natalie Dvorak, also known as
Fork.
Fork. Okay. Do I ask why she has nickname Fork?
So you know on Snapchat how there's these little like Bitmojis? She's like a unicorn or something.
That's not the reason.
Okay, it's like secondary.
So what happened was the other day she forgot her White Socks for the game that we had.
Okay.
So her mom I think brought them to the office or something, and they called her down and they said Natalie Dvorak or something like that. So I was just.
But her Bitmoji does look like a fork.
It does.
Interesting.
According to Nikki Van White, just in general, I look like a fork.
Okay. All right. Okay, great inside info. I love this. Mike, did you have something else? No. Okay. Rituals and superstitions. So do you gotta do anything individually to get ready for your game? Do you guys do anything as a team? Maybe you can let me know this as well. But let's start with individual stuff. We'll start over here with Sarah. Anything individual you got to do? You got to, listen to Bieber or something before? Or?
I said on that spotlight that I always put my right sock on first, which that is true.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just recognized that a couple years ago. I was like, I always put my right sock on first, and I just kept doing it because obviously it was working.
All right. Yeah. Well, obviously. All right. How about for you?
Well, I have this it's almost like a Gatorade thing, but in a pouch. It is so disgusting, but I have to drink it before every game. So
why is it disgusting though?
It's lemon flavored.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Now, what you guys do anything as a team?
We listen to music, jam out a little bit.
Well, this is where my next question goes. Who's the best dancer? Reese
Koski.
Yeah.
I
got to see you dance.
No, Hannah.
No? Okay. See, we don't have a consensus here, so you're going to have to break the tie, Sarah.
Reese.
Oh, okay.
We could have a dance-off.
We could have a dance-off.
I'm ready.
We've had them on here before. Mike, did you have something else?
Yeah, another one from Connor. If you had to play another sport besides softball, what would you play?
I thought talking spring sport, I'm thinking.
Any
right?
sport, I guess.
Well, I guess any sport, yeah. Anything come to mind?
Whatever has the least amount of running.
Nice. Gotcha. All right.
I was thinking basketball because then I'd have 2 state titles.
Good answer. That's probably the one that ranks right up there as one of the top answers that we've ever had. All right. Let's talk about the next step, okay, as we're kind of running out of time here. Both of you are seniors, so you're looking at play at the next level. Remind me, Sarah, where are you heading to? Are you heading to anywhere?
Benedictine University.
Okay.
It's in Lisle, Illinois.
Okay. Any early thought on a major?
Ultrasound.
Okay. All right.
Bowling Green in Ohio.
Okay.
And probably majoring in business administration.
Okay, smart. Both of you, very smart. Not to get into communications, right, Mike? Trying to avoid that. But great stuff. So I think it's time for shout-out. So Hannah, we need you to focus. Now is where we need to focus on these two girls. Okay? Need to focus on these two. You're going to always start farthest over to my right, so that's you, Sarah. So go ahead, look at the camera. Look deep into Hannah's camera. And let people, give us some shout-outs, let people know who helped get you where you are today.
My mom. Jordan Prince wanted me to shout her out, and Gabby Smith.
Okay.
Let's see. I got my mom, dad, Trent, Taylor. Yeah, Trent. My grandparents, the Bats fam. Gabby Smith wanted a shout out too.
Yeah.
So.
She's been on the show. Yeah. Shout out. All right, good stuff. My last question is: here's the thing. You guys have all been to Goodman Diamond, right? Have you?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great facility. It's a lot of fun. I'm there every year because we always have a bunch of teams down there. My big question is always this: am I going to see Appleton North softball down there? Now, I was there last time when you ladies were playing in the championship game. This was a while back when I think you guys lost to Kakana, I want to say. I think they were going against Claudia Harkey. Biz Sitzman was the pitcher.
2007, maybe.
Whoa, she's got it down.
She's
Yeah,
on top of it.
It was a while ago. But I remember watching Appleton North softball down there. So, first off, how cool would it be for you ladies to make it down there to Madison? But also, am I going to see you down there?
It would be a fun way to end my senior year, but we really focus on just getting better every day, and hopefully everything will work out in our favor.
That's a good answer. Sarah?
That would be very exciting, like Marisa said, to end our senior year, but yeah, we just need to work hard and continue to focus on the rest of the season and take it game by game.
All right, fantastic. So I want everyone, let's give a shout out first off before we get to you ladies, to Hannah. Hannah over there, Hannah Hilton. There you go. Put it on yourself one more time. She was working the camera. Put her to work all night long, so that's good stuff. And I want to thank, obviously, both you, Sarah, and Marisa for being on the show. And they get nothing, Todd Clark, WIA. I know you're watching, but we don't give them anything. They don't even get water, so all your amateur status is still intact. I want to thank all the teammates for coming in. Give yourself a round of applause for coming in. Especially Fork. I'm going to remember that name now. I remember Fork. Great name. But but that wraps up our show. And by the way, we're not going to have a show next week. I'm going to be in Florida chilling, or actually baking. So no show next week, but we will return the week after. So be prepared for that and find out who our latest guest will be by going to facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. I want to thank Mike Sherry over there for filling in for Brett Christopherson. Don't forget to thank Jim Rosendick for always punching the buttons the right way over there behind the live stream machine. And one more time for Appleton North Softball for being on the show. Thank you so much for you two ladies. I know you're taking time out of your busy schedule, earning those A's, and all that kind of stuff, the 4.0s, everything like that. So again, till we see you back here in a couple weeks, everyone, have a great week, and we'll see you back here real soon.